Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Canal Algérie's nightly news. On to the headlines. The President of the Republic, Abdelmajid Tebboune, receives a Qatari ambassador who delivers to him an invitation from Emir Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani for the President to attend the World Summit for Social Development in Qatar. The winners of the inaugural President's Prize for Innovative Researchers honored. A new tradition is launched to promote innovation in AI development. Algeria hosts the Islamic Development Bank Annual Meetings 2025 with the participation of 57 member countries. Details coming up. Algeria takes part in a coordination meeting among African nations aimed at aligning positions and visions regarding various aspects of the African Union and the European Union partnership. In Dinjijil, the Minister of Interior inspects several development projects and oversees the launch of a national exercise on field held by Civil Defense. Welcome back. We begin with tonight's top story as the President of the Republic, Abdelmajid Tebboune, received this Tuesday the Ambassador of the State of Qatar to Algeria, Abdelaziz bin Ali Ahmed Nama Al Nama, that delivered to him an invitation of the Emir of the State of Qatar, the Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, to attend the World Summit for Social Development that will be held in Qatar. The audience took place in the presence of the Principal Private Secretary to the Presidency of the Republic, Balam Balam, and the Advisor to the President of the Republic in charge of Diplomatic Affairs, Ammar Abbo. Under the President of the Republic's directives and as part of the Student Day celebrations, the Prime Minister inaugurated the first President's Award for Innovative Researchers. This award recognizes outstanding students and researchers, reinforcing the President's commitment to promoting scientific innovation and national progress. Report by Walid Yousfi, commentary by Minal Maafo.
By order of the President of the Republic, the Prime Minister Nadir Al-Arbawi awarded today 6 laureates of the first edition of the President of the Republic's Prize for Innovative Research, recognizing work that has significantly contributed to Algeria's development across key sectors.
This award was granted to 6 candidates from various research centers and universities. It reflects the President's encouragement for our teachers, researchers and students who have chosen science as their standard and innovation as their solution to building a strong Algeria.
يأتي تشجيعا من رئيس الجمهورية. المشروع يهدف إلى نقل وتطوير.
My project aims to develop new technologies that were previously unknown in Algeria. I'm very happy to have won this award. It's a true honor for me. My project won 2nd place on the President's Award for Innovation Research. It uses smart programs to boost agricultural productivity, and the results have been remarkable. The theme I presented was food defense, a new concept in the era of hybrid warfare. The goal is to develop a strategy to counter malicious attacks targeting the food supply chain.
3 teacher researchers and 3 students stood out with their innovative projects across a range of fields, from artificial intelligence and agriculture to health and advanced technologies.
It's an honor, especially to be recognized by the President of the Republic. We will live up to this trust. I took part with a medical device project that uses artificial intelligence to make cancer detection easier. I'm proud to have won this award. My team and I put in a lot of effort to complete our project. This recognition motivates me to work even harder to achieve my goals.
This initiative will drive research and innovation in Algerian universities, highlight national talent, and support projects with significant impact.
In related news, a student from Algeria's AI school has developed an intelligent CV analysis platform, streamlining recruitment and reflecting a national drive to position students at the heart of innovation. Melissa Lila Balaman and Amira Sifta explain.
A cutting-edge tool has been developed to enhance CV screening and candidate selection. This pioneering initiative, created by a student at Algeria's National School of Artificial Intelligence, harnesses the power of AI technology to streamline recruitment processes. The platform enables faster, more accurate identification of candidates who closely align with company needs.
This system was designed to support HR professionals in identifying top talent. With intelligent automation, we can now detect the most qualified individuals for each role with remarkable precision.
The National School of Artificial Intelligence has become a hub for innovation and practical problem solving. It prepares engineers to tackle real-world challenges through advanced technology-driven solutions. Through hands-on projects, students bring ideas to life and contribute meaningfully to Algeria's scientific and economic progress. The Digital Advisor is an interactive platform launched by the Ministry of Higher Education and Scientific Research. It offers students, educators and researchers immediate access to the information they need. We encourage students to work on projects with direct ties with the economic sector. We've established numerous partnerships with public and private enterprises across the country. When I think of Talib Abdurrahman, his sacrifice and commitment to the nation, I feel a strong responsibility to carry forward his vision. In the past, the fight was through arms. Today, our weapons are science, knowledge and innovation. These projects illustrate a broader national effort to modernize Algeria's research and development landscape. Students are no longer just learners, they are emerging as key drivers of technological advancement, actively developing solutions to address both local and global challenges.
In separate news, the Premier Nadir Al-Arbawi supervised on Tuesday the official kickoff of the proceedings of the Islamic Development Bank Annual Meetings 2025. This was in the presence of members of the government, the head of the Islamic Development Bank, executives of the bank, and with the participation of no less than 2,000 participants from 57 member states in this multilateral financial institution. These meetings, held in Algeria for the third time, will be under the theme Diversifying Economy, Enriching Life. It constitutes an opportunity to the participants, namely operators and executives in the public and private sectors, to discuss important financial issues regarding development, promoting economic resistance, innovation, and digitization as a tool for comprehensive development. This occasion is also an opportunity to promote the presence of Algeria in the chains of Islamic finance through showcasing its achievements and development of Islamic banking and finance tools. Here's the Prime Minister Nadir Al-Arbawi.
رئيس الجمهورية السيد عبد المجيد تبون.
In the name of the President of the Republic, Abdelmajid Tebboune, I welcome you all to your country, Algeria, with the assurance of the best wishes of the President for the success of your annual meetings, reiterating his full support for the efforts of the Islamic Development Bank Group in serving development and shared prosperity and enhancing cooperation and integration among the countries of the Islamic world. Algeria's hosting of the group's annual meetings for the third time confirms its strong belief in the importance of Islamic cooperation and solidarity for integrated economic growth. My country was among the first countries to adopt the idea of establishing a bank that supports development and contributes greatly to consolidating the will to cooperate among the peoples of the Islamic nation.
ونحن اليوم إذ نجتمع تحت شعار تنويع الاقتصاد إثراء للحياة.
Today, as we meet under the slogan Economic Diversification, Impact on Life, we are moving in this direction, striding with confidence and determination towards comprehensive, sustainable development and prosperity for our member countries. The Islamic Development Bank Group and Algeria have a long history of successful partnerships. In the field of development, Algeria is one of the founding countries of the bank in 1974 and is an active actor in all the group's institutions.
For his part, the Finance Minister Abdelkarim Bouzerd reiterated the importance attached by Algeria to the Islamic Development Bank through partnership and commitment to support it. As for Mohammed Suleiman Al-Jasser, the head of the Islamic Development Bank, he hailed Algeria's role and its firm belief in the importance of the institution and its noble mission. Let's listen again.
تفتخر الجزائر بشراكتها الوثيقة.
Algeria is proud of its close and ongoing partnership with this institution, of which it was one of the founders and remains committed to supporting it. We appreciate the efforts made by the bank in supporting member states by financing development projects, following it in its approach to economic diversification as a strategic option to enhance stability and growth. In this context, Algeria is striving to enhance the resilience of its national economy by diversifying resources and developing investment in sensitive sectors such as agriculture, energy, irrigation, food industries, and others.
الطاقة الري والصناعات الغذائية وغيرها.
لقد جسدت الجزائر كما عهدناها.
Algeria has embodied, as we have always known it, the spirit of brotherhood and hospitality and has opened its heart before its doors for the third time, thus becoming the first member state other than the host country to host the annual meetings 3 times since the establishment of the bank. This reflects Algeria's firm belief in the value of this venerable institution and the nobility of the mission it performs.
بقيمة هذه المؤسسة العريقة ونبل الرسالة التي تؤديها.
A strategic cooperation framework agreement was signed between the Islamic Development Bank Group and Algeria for the period 2025-2027, marking the beginning of a new phase in their advanced development partnership. The framework includes key institutions within the group and reflects a shared commitment to supporting Algeria's sustainable economic and social development. On the same occasion, the Prime Minister Nadir Al-Arbawi took a souvenir photo with members of the participating countries in the annual meetings 2025 of the Islamic Development Bank. And so, Algeria offered an ideal setting for the Islamic Development Bank's annual meetings, which featured dynamic forums and dialogues among financial institutions. These exchanges highlighted the challenges member states face in securing funding for development projects. Horia Jarjar and Manan Mahafa.
By hosting the Islamic Development Bank's annual meetings, Algeria offers a key platform for cooperation among financial institutions and investors to support development projects in Islamic countries. The tech group provides financing, insurance, export support and trade finance services. We also collaborate with American and international partners, institutions and various stakeholders to deliver these services jointly. Over the years, the Islamic Development Bank has attracted partners beyond its member states, offering a trusted platform for funding development projects in financially constrained Islamic countries. They are seeking new markets and Algeria offers them real opportunities. We always say Algeria is their gateway to successful investment, and they, in turn, are ready to support this momentum. We achieved major success through the Islamic Chamber holding and our companies in member states, delivering high-impact services aligned with the goals of the Islamic Chamber and the Sustainable Development Goals. On this occasion, the Islamic Development Bank emphasized launching initiatives in Algeria, highlighting its role in fostering South-South cooperation through data and knowledge exchange. The national report on mapping resource centers and centers of excellence in Algeria was also announced.
Tasked by the President of the Republic, Abdelmajid Tebboune, to take part in the proceedings of the third meeting of foreign ministers of the African Union and the European Union. The Minister of State of Foreign Affairs and the National Community and African Affairs, Ahmed Attaf, took part in Brussels in a coordination meeting gathering the African foreign ministers with the President of the African Union Commission. This was ahead of the proceedings of the FMMs of the African Union and the European Union slated for tomorrow. This meeting was devoted to the coordination the positions and the unification of visions between the African countries concerning the different aspects of partnership between the AU and EU in order to present concrete and precise propositions in accordance with the objectives of development of the African continent in order to respond to the aspirations of its states and peoples. Previously, Ahmed Attaf had held talks with the Ukrainian Foreign Minister Andriy Sybiha. The meeting revolved around the different dimensions of friendship and cooperation relations binding Algeria and Ukraine, as well as means to give it a new momentum. The meeting constituted an occasion to review the efforts aiming to achieve a peaceful settlement for the Russia-Ukrainian war, including the results of negotiations that took place recently in Istanbul between the two parties of conflict, and the perspectives to rely on it to put an end to the conflict and to restore just, lasting and definitive peace between both countries. In other developments, the MFA Secretary of State, Secretary General Younes Magourman received the Vice President of the International Committee of the Red Cross, Gilles Carbonnier. The latter, Gilles Carbonnier, held a press conference in the framework of his visit to Algeria. The Vice President of the International Committee of the Red Cross hailed the commitment of Algeria to promote international humanitarian law as a non-permanent member of the UN Security Council. He was particularly pleased that Algeria joined the international initiative on the humanitarian international law that the committee launched last September in order to ensure the respect of the Geneva Conventions and international humanitarian law as a political priority for the signing states. In energy cooperation, the Secretary of State in charge of renewable energies, Nordin Yassa, reviewed in a speech during the proceedings of the World Hydrogen Summit held in the Netherlands the national strategy to develop green hydrogen economy, adding that the energy transition and sustainable development is at the heart of the Algerian economic policies, both as pillars to achieve energy security, diversify economy, and create new job opportunities. On the sidelines of the proceedings of the summit, Yassa held bilateral meetings with the Vice Minister of Electricity and Energy of South Africa, where both sides discussed the horizon of cooperation in renewable energies and green hydrogen, and to develop joint projects and discover mutual investment. The Secretary of State held talks with the head of hydrogen and circular carbon economy at the Energy Ministry of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Both sides discussed ways to promote cooperation and partnership between both countries. A significant visit was carried by the Minister of Interior, Local Collectivities and Territory Planning, Brahim Ret, to the province of Jijil, where he highlighted both development progress and the crucial importance of disaster preparedness. Melissa Kebesh has the details.
At the heart of Jijil, the Kisir Dam became the stage for a critical national exercise. Civil defense divers from across various provinces were put to the test in a simulated aquatic rescue. The objective is clear: to rigorously test and enhance the intervention capabilities of our civil defense forces as they face the growing risks of natural disasters and climate change.
We are here at the Kisir Dam, which is hosting this national exercise. We wanted it to be conducted in a way that met the expected objectives. This exercise is important on several levels: organization, the mobilization of specialized teams, as well as the ability to intervene in difficult areas. All of these are elements that we could be called upon to confront in real-life situations.
This isn't just any exercise, it's a vital opportunity to assess the speed of reaction, operational efficiency, and the seamless collaboration between diverse diving and rescue teams in challenging environments. The operation, set to span a week, mobilizes teams from 40 provinces, integrating the latest technologies, including drones, to boost the speed and precision of rescue efforts. It's a clear message: Algeria is bolstering its defense, ensuring its emergency responders are truly ready for anything. This crucial exercise was part of a broader visit by Minister Merad to Jijil, where he commended the significant progress made, particularly emphasizing the ongoing need to focus efforts in rural areas.
The National Cybersecurity Agency of the People's National Army organized a communication day at the Army Site Club in Ain Nadja for information system security officials from state institutions and national bodies. The event was opened by Major General Belqasem Hasnet with the attendance from key officials, including the High Commissioner for Digitization, Mariam Ben Mouloud. Experts presented insights on the national cybersecurity strategy and international cyber landscape challenges, as well as innovations such as use AI technologies. On May 19, 1956, Algerian students walked out of their classrooms to join the fight for independence. Decades later, the diaspora pays tribute to that historic act of courage, honoring the past while looking forward to a future rooted in connection, innovation, and pride. Coverage by Afa Bilhouchet, taken up by me, Salila Balaman.
Raising the flag, reciting Al-Fatiha, simple gestures yet rich with meaning. They carry the memory of a defining moment, May 19, 1956, when Algerian students and high schoolers chose to leave their classrooms and join the national liberation struggle. In Bobigny on this May 19th, members of the Algerian diaspora came together to commemorate that day.
Du 19 mai 1956.
On May 19, 1956, young Algerian students and pupils left their universities and schools to join their brothers in the Maquis, fighting for our country's independence. Today we are proud and it's a pleasure to pay tribute to them.
Nous sommes fiers et c'était un plaisir de leur rendre hommage.
C'est pour rendre hommage aux étudiants.
It's about honoring the students who sacrificed their lives for Algeria. It's about showing we're proud to be Algerian and proving that we're always here for Algeria.
Pour montrer qu'on est tout le temps là pour l'Algérie.
This sense of connection is something this university professor sees growing stronger every day.
Je suis très heureux que nos compatriotes algériens très jeunes.
I'm glad to see young Algerians, especially from the diaspora, reclaiming their history with real curiosity and purpose. Whether it's the revolutionary era or earlier periods, they're owning it, and that's a positive shift. I'm also hopeful for Algeria's future. Young people are embracing digital tools, and the rise of startups, especially through local diaspora collaboration, shows real promise.
Nous laisse entrevoir des belles perspectives positives.
Indeed, many of these young people are thinking ahead. They are looking for bridges to build, spaces to connect, and opportunities to engage more deeply with the country of their ancestors.
Et j'espère, Inch'Allah, que...
I hope this kind of event opens doors for the diaspora to connect and collaborate more. I'd love to see future gatherings focus on innovation and technology, on building tools that can help Algeria move forward.
d'améliorer l'Algérie.
This generation stands at the crossroads of time, carrying the legacy of the past with pride while forging confidently into the future.
With deep sorrow and heartfelt sadness, the General Directorate of Communication received the news of the tragedy of the esteemed journalist Nouraddin Azzouz. May God shower him with his vast mercy. He leaves behind a long and dedicated career in professional journalism across various print media outlets. In this time of grief, the Directorate extends its sincere condolences to his family and to the entire media community, praying Allah Almighty to grant him mercy and forgiveness and to bless his loved ones with patience and comfort. For his part, the Minister of Communication, Mohamed Mazian, extended his heartfelt condolences and sincere sympathy to the family and colleagues of the journalist Nouraddin Azzouz and the media family, praying Allah Almighty to grant him his vast mercy and patience to his loved ones. Indeed, to Allah we belong, and to him we shall return. The return of right and a certainty was the theme of a commemorative ceremony for the 77th anniversary of the Palestinian Nakba, which was held this Tuesday in Algiers. The event was organized by the Palestinian Embassy in Algeria in agreement with the Ministry of Veterans and Rights Holders, an event that confirms Algeria's ongoing commitment to the Palestinian issue and its support for the Palestinian people. As part of the celebration of the upcoming Diversity Day, an awareness day for journalists was organized this Tuesday in the presence of the Ministers of Communication and that of Environment, the objective of which is to further involve the press and media in the protection and preservation of biodiversity. And with that, we end tonight's bulletin. Thank you for watching. Take care.